Okay, so I forgot to log out. Normally I would have logged out last wave. You know what I like, you guys. Probably go to 37, if possible. Let me see how 37 looks on the spawn. Go a couple more waves, extend part 1 here for you. Yeah, basically from 31 on, for the most part, until Jad really, you're just going to keep mage on. If you bring a lot of restores, there's some guides I've seen that just say just keep it on the whole time, and that's honestly not bad advice. Yeah, 37 doesn't look great. Alright, I guess I'll make this a two-part thing. So usually I would have logged out on 30, and how you log out is you want to know exactly which round you're going to log out on. So right when 30 starts, you're going to want to log out. That'll make it so once you finish the wave, you're on 31 right after. So notice I could have just went out and killed him, but now the bat will most likely be stuck behind this mage. Oh no, he's over there. But anyways, what was I gonna say? Yeah, you want to make sure you log out. It's like super important to get a break. Now this is cave number 6 for me. Yeah. So I can get at least go till wave 46, which would have been to part 2. I would have done 31 to 46 for part 2, but I'll just make part 1 a little bit longer. It looks like I got time on the video. So yeah. So here's the thing. So, like I said, I marked the important waves here. So that's 38 to 45 and 53 to 60. Fuck. See, I can see the mage in the corner of my eye over there. So I killed my 1 blob that goes with the mage. But yeah, I want to make sure I'm where I need to be. Right now I can be over here, that's fine. But yeah, 38. I took the time, checked him out to see where it's going to be. Oh, didn't mean to do that. But yeah, I looked at every wave. I'm basically telling myself, first, where I need to be. Next, what I need to pray, if I need to pray anything. It's like here, I don't need to have a prayer on immediately. And then any other notes. So, yeah, like this one, I'm going to pray range, but the blob will be coming for me, so I'm going to have to kill him too before I go for anything else. just letting itself know where everything's at. But yeah, so wherever 38 you should be at, according to safe spots, they walk in a straight line. Once again, you can kind of predict their safe spots. Ah, fuck. Not what I was going for there. Alright, so that works with the major, but or with the melee when he's there, but the blob will just slide through, so, which isn't the end of the world, but just so you guys know. Also, yeah, these brews, if you're just like topping yourself off, and you're already where you need to drink a restore prayer-wise, then you can drink a sip or 2 sips of brew, but if you're like really low, make sure you take 3 sips of a brew and then a restore, 3 sips of a brew and then a restore. And on the Jad simulator, you're going to want to do that as well. Because if you drink 4, you could be under your original range level. And let's say you're using a blowpipe and you're 75 range. You'll literally go up and punch him. So that's how you like basically ask to die. That's why it's good I got like well over 10 levels over the blowpipe if I was using that. Because I have done that actually. I think I was like 80 range and tried this and ran up on a mage like a fucking moron. I'm gonna kill these little background guys. I knew that was gonna happen. You see that? So, here. That should be good for right now. Sometimes I do tests to see like what kind of tile range I got. So that's it. It looks like that's 2 tiles away for the major there. And I could have took my prayer off a while ago if I just sucked it up and killed this guy. It would actually worked out way better if I just went for the mage anyway. That's alright. So the thing is, for 38, you want to make sure you get yourself to start where you need to start. That's number 1. Yeah, I even wrote here 30 log out requests, so 31 you log back in. And if you log out on 30 to come back in on 31, make sure you're praying mage immediately. Because like literally a couple ticks right after you log in, it's going to be there. So that's why F keys are also awesome. You just hit F3, that's what mine is, and then switch over. Alright. So if you notice, I was potted up for range. Oh, it's just that one little half tick behind where I need to be. Always hit me on the 6. There we go. Thought I'd get railed by these guys. Yeah, also prayer potions heal 20 prayer, restores heal 21, so I think it's better to just have restores even if you're gonna go with food anyway. But brews are a lot of HP per inventory space, so for something like this when you gotta take a long run, it's good. Alright, so I need this mage to die to where I can run over here. So this is how you lure the mage over here. This is where if I was playing intuition, I would play over here, as if I didn't have a whole cheat sheet from the spawn rotations, which is how I got my first cape, or not this, the intuition's how I got my first capes, and definitely helps that way, but this just, you can save a ton of supplies this way. I could probably just bring some food and some prayer potions. So right here, I don't need any prayer on because everything's safe spotted. I already know that. And I don't have any bats. I don't have any blobs. I have a ranger over here. My 90 is northwest. And over here, I have my mage. So I know that. Let's pretend I didn't know that. First thing I would do, let's say I killed everything, but I think there's a bat over here. I could do that. The bat would come out. Blob, right here, 45, I have them labeled this way. So basically, if you stand on the tile right next to that sulfur vent, which I would, but if I go there, the ranger will get me. You stand right there, you mark that tile, and honestly, here I am, so you shift right click to mark a tile. I do need to label this, because I actually think I did confirm this is the tile for the 180. When I had I never had to do it when I was playing like intuition, because what's it called? When I was playing intuition, I would never be here when the melee was a problem anyway. It was only 38 to 45, because 53 or 46 through 61 you'll have the melee. So anyway, I'm gonna drink my restore. Yeah, so normally when I was back at that tile over there, I would have my mage prayer on, because I wouldn't know where any of these guys are. And once I hear an attack, I know they're close by. So sometimes I would wait just a couple ticks after to see if I hear two, like I hear a mage and a ranger. If I hear a mage and a ranger, I'm running out there as fast as I can. I'm trying to kill that ranger immediately. I can't pray range because the mage will destroy me. If you saw he hit a 46 with melee, he does the same thing with mage. I think his max is a 54 either way. So anyway, I look here. I see I got my 360 southeast. That means I go right here. I would check that. As soon as I hear the shot. Oh, I got my 360 southeast. So I would check range. I don't hear my shot. I would check mage. Always on this side first. And I'll show you why eventually, I think. Because if you have a major over northwest, you have to run all the way around to that side of Italy Rock where Jad's at, and then come back. And if you run over there, there could be a ranger over there or something, so then you gotta deal with both a major and a ranger. So this way you can kind of isolate them, unless the only time you can't is when they both spawn, well, like one in the center and one southwest. Then you got no choice but to go up and tank the ranger. And so that's why I do the spawn thing, because I try to set it up to where I don't have to tank anybody. Now usually I still have like a wave where I have to tank somebody, or I might have to tank somebody depending on how they walk up from their spawns. But for the most part, I don't think I will have to take anybody from this rotation 15, which I've never done before, but just got the spawn, so it was a south or southeast spawn for Jad, which both of those I can work with. Kinda just went from there. Alright, so, killed the major. Do the same thing over here, because how this works is this line is equal with Dragon Rock over there, and this one's equal with Italy Rock. So if I go one square out, a bat is a 1 square monster, can come this way. A 45 is a 2 square monster. A ranger is 3 square, 4 square, 5 square. So that's how it works. And X marks the spot where you sit. So Make sure you get your prayer on accordingly. Come out here. I'm going to drink what I need to drink. About to get hit by this ranger. There we go. So, with this, with the cheat sheet, you want to make sure you know what's about to happen next wave. So I'm going to be same corner, and I'm praying range this time. That means there's going to be a range coming my way. I don't have to go anywhere. And it tells me, I guess there's a bat that's right behind this guy. So there's a bat right here, so I also need to make sure Alright, so yeah, 42, wait no, 39 is what I'm on right now. So I got a bat 20 south, and I also have my what's it called? I have my major northwest. So if I went here to try to safe spot that bat, that major would hit me. So I could do it with protect mage on, but there's no real need. And this wave, I don't need to lure anybody anywhere. I can stay here for the next wave, so it's good to know already. So I'm just going to do the bat the old-fashioned way. See how it comes out. So, okay, you got a prayer point off me, but that's cool. So now I'm going to show you, I get to show you how you got to do mage when it happens. So, lastly, I got this mage that's northwest. I'm going to run over here to the square, he can hit me. There we go. You got to run all the way around here to get him unstuck from the safe spot. Then he'll be out when you turn the corner, and then you got to run back here to lure him. Because when you're playing intuition, you're playing to start here every wave 38 to 45 using this L thing. So yeah, I know I'm here. Next wave. And this part's where it kind of gets a little hard, but with this system it makes it way easier than trying to bounce around from spot to spot constantly. So, on 39, and I'm still... How am I still on 39? Oh, because I killed the bat first. Okay. So, next wave I see him in the northeast corner. I'm going to pre-mage because he's coming for me. And there's a bat behind that mage. That means I can see the mage spawned, or the 360, because that's how it's labeled on the website. Spawned center, and the 22 bat spawns southwest, so they're going to come towards me in that order. Drink another rage pot, because also these waves might get a little intense. Come back, I'm going to have a major and a bat to kill. The bat might sneak around this major, but he's probably going to be right behind him. Let's see. No, he's going to get right around him. Wait till he gets closer so I don't get pulled in range of the ranger. That was a very terrible run and gun plan. That's okay. So, here for 40, the mage is south, and there's a 22 southeast, and I don't need to go anywhere. So that's good to know, because I also make, like, on 42, lure mage from southeast to Dragon Rock, so you can start 43 in Dragon Rock. That's kind of the goal there, because I realize there's a better place to start than right here by looking at the spawn guide. So, for 40, we have our 90 is south, so we do have a bat southeast, so actually, instead of risking taking any damage, go right here. So the bat is behind the ranger, is what that means. I can't really do anything about that. If I went back here quick enough, the bat will be safe spotted, which I would go to that little safe spot to get him, but it's probably not smart. So supposedly there's nothing this wave, unless I just deleted it in my little edit thing, but I think there's nothing. It should tell me 360 south and the 90 southeast, so the 90 will be ahead. I can just pray melee, don't hit me, thank you, bop. So that's why I wrote my little note, wait for the blob. So, I'm gonna try to kill the ranger first, that's the goal. And so I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna run straight back. Oh, this switch. So for 41, I'm good. I don't have to move anybody anywhere. So yeah, this system I don't recommend it when there's the meleeer, unless you just know that they spawn northwest or southeast. Because if they spawn southwest or center and you're over here, you can't pray mage and melee at the same time. You know, that's, I wouldn't recommend it for these waves, but I'd still label it just for 53 to 60, where you may have to do that or use it. So I use basically 150 of these so far. 41, I got this 90 southeast. I already killed the blob. So one thing also, I'm bad, but the middle mouse button, a lot of people like using it. But I just use the arrow keys. I guess I've just been doing this for too long. Doesn't mean I'm good though. But I did start playing RuneScape. Fucking, I don't know. 2010. That was back in the day. That was like, yeah, 15 years ago. 2006. Probably when I started. 8 or 9 actually. So. So this mage is southeast. Okay. So I need to lure him from where he's at southeast over to Dragon Rock, which is not very hard. Just run through the center, catch his attention. Okay, here's a bat. So yeah, if I was smart, I would have got that bat first. Lured him over here. I'm gonna check which prayer I gotta have on range. Oh, this one I gotta go to the northwest corner. I know this. This is a weird spawn. So for this wave, if you get this rotation and you're on 42, about to be on 43, as soon as you kill this mage, you're going to want to run into that corner because the next mage is going to spawn over there, safe spotted by Long Rock. And you can pray range. Tough thing is, you're going to have a ranger come this way and a melee behind it. So what you want to do is get in the corner so you're hopefully right in between the ranger and the meleeer. You should kill the ranger before the melee can even get to you, but if not, the melee will be stuck behind the ranger. So immediately click over here. Range prayer on. Just gonna tank this guy. Give me some RNG, baby. There we go. Supposed to be a melee guy walking towards me. It's a little scary. I think, right? Oh, I'm on 43. I thought I was on, what's it called? So where do I want to be here? I want to be northeast corner, right? Yep, northeast corner. So I gotta lure him again. See, I got a bat. Continue to lure him. So yeah, I took a little bit of damage. So I was thinking that was the wave where the melee was there, because what I would have had to do is kill that ranger, and then pray melee, just kill the melee. So that was like an unavoidable hit, really. Yeah, but definitely expect to have to tank some blobs once you have overheads on. No point in really trying to pray flavor to lose damage from a blob, but if you're safe spotted from everything else and you don't need overheads on, to go ahead and flash that melee, because if you see him hit 7s, and doing that over and over is annoying. And then his little minion right after is going to hit 2 4s on you. So I'm going to have a blob hit me first. There will be a blob. Gonna run right around. The 90s northwest. There's a blob southeast. So yeah, like I said, I take notes on 38 to 45. I also, between those, because you're going to be at Dragon Rock for 46 to 52, if there's a melee in the danger zone, I just write it here, just so I know about it ahead of time. So we're coming up to basically the end of what's supposed to be part 2, but I guess we're going to call it part 1. So we got our blob southeast. Cool. But actually, I'm going to kill the ranger first, because then I can safe spot the blob and take absolutely no damage here. Come on, baby. There we go. I usually do that step back and then step over, just because I have had them get stuck again before, and it's just annoying. It's a waste of prayer when you're wondering why not shooting them. Once again, probably my favorite safe spot right here. Actually, before I kill the last one, 45. Okay, so 45 is where you got 2 rangers and a major. So luckily on this, that's why I think it's the second hardest wave, besides, if you want to say Jad, which, yeah, let's be honest, Jad's probably the hardest wave, just because of your mental state once you get there. Wow, what good time to be safe spotted. I think I need to change my batteries in my mouse real quick. So just give me uno segundo right here. I'm gonna use my laptop trackpad for a sec. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Alright, so, lost my train of thought here. 45, I'm going to be still in the northeast corner. I'm going to pray range. Alright, so, this is the last wave, second hardest wave in the game. 60, third hardest, let's say. 60 is the second hardest, and then jab. So yeah, one thing I need to do is a logout request. I'll give you a message. Your logout request has been received. The minigame will be paused at the end of this wave. So right now, before I get done here, I'm going to do another one of those sip checks, you can call it. Alright, so 45, I got a 90 southeast. And then we'll save that major for last. Yeah, that's why I don't go for that, check that side first, because if it's an... I might check if there's a ranger first, because that doesn't really make a difference. But like, if it's empty, don't go checking to see if there's a major first. You could like take a hit, I guess, if you want to, or like pray. Take a hit just so you know he's there, and then run back, because that won't lure him anyway. Alright, yeah, so I just got that last ranger. Let's do a sip check on 45. So we got 5 plus 13 is 18 rounds or waves to go. And I got 8 times 4 is 32. I almost have double the amount of prayer pots that I need. And I have 6, 24, 25 sips of brew. And I got a couple full range pots and haven't even touched the stamina pot yet, so doing good. After I kill this mage here, it's going to log me out, or it's going to pause it first so I can sip whatever I need to do, and I would come back in 46 praying mage, running to a safe spot. And I already looked on the spawns to make sure that when I log back in, I'm not going to be either right under the mage so the mage can melee me, I'm not going to be right under a melee spawning center, because when you log in, they of course put you right smack dab in the center. So since I'm going to come back in the center anyway, there's no sense in wasting any prayer to lure this mage here. So I can just put my prayer on and go chase the mage. Now it tells me it's logged out, and I know I need to take a sip of a prayer pot, so I'm going to do that first, and then I'm going to log out. Alright guys, thanks for watching that. That's part 1 and 2 of the fight caves. Part 3 is coming up soon. There's 4 parts total. There's what was supposed to be 1 through 30, where I log out at 30 and log back in at 31. There's 31 to 46, which we just concluded there, or to the end of 45, I'll say. And then that's part 2, and then part 3 is waves 46 to 60, which actually, I'm going to look at the spawns right now on my phone while I'm logged out, and I'm going to see if I can actually do it so I can do it to 61. Yeah. Well, that's exactly what I would do anyway. Yeah, it's safer definitely to log out. Really doesn't matter. But yeah, so part 3 will be waves 46 to 60, which involve 46 to 52, which is a mage and a melee. And then the ranger comes in at 53, which is why on the side here I got this star. So yeah, I'm going to come back in praying mage, and I'm going to run to the safe spot, Dragon Rock, where I'm going to be for 46 at least. Get to 52, and if you see 48, it just kind of tells me that where I'm at Dragon Rock, I got the melee spawning in the danger zone right there, so I'm going to run to Long Rock, and then by the end of the wave, I'm going to lure whatever's last to 49 to start back at Dragon Rock for 49, and then 52, the wave before 53, lastly lure the mage back to the northeast corner. So then I'll be ready to start these ones, which are the mage, the melee, and the ranger, which go until 59, and then you got what I think is the hardest, tied with Jad, let's say, is 60, which is 2 rangers, a meleeer, and a mage. Which I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be 360 for that. For 60. But yeah, when you have the spawns like this, yeah, we're good. When you have the spawns like this right in front of you and you already know what you're going to walk into, that takes a lot of the trouble out. Because it's annoying just going through these waves, especially once you've done it like the legit way first. Just to get back to try Jad again, you can do it by knowing the whole rotation, knowing what's about to happen before it happens, where you could be. Now it's up to you to make the best route, and that's basically what I'm trying to do here. And I'll copy and paste this for you guys. I don't have every single rotation, and they might not all be 1000% perfect, but they're good to play with. They should all be good, honestly, because I think if there's any mistake I made on any of these, it was my own dumbass fault. I don't think it was the instructions. And like, for instance, if you see this one's all consolidated like that, maybe just put enters in between, like double space it or something. Same here. Like, yeah, what rotation is this? Rotation 5. See, there's a lot of tank ranger, tank ranger, tank ranger. But yeah, that pretty much does it right there. So I'll see you guys for the next good part of it.